We're up to the third of the 15 Shirei HaMa'alot, the song of ascents, the songs the pilgrims sang, the songs of the 15 steps inside the Beit HaMikdash. We'll begin with 122 today. Shir HaMa'alot LeDavid, Samachti Ba'omrim Li Beit Adonai Nelech. So this Shir HaMa'alot begins with not just a regular Shir HaMa'alot, but it's LeDavid. This is perhaps a song of ascents that was written by David. And what does the person say? I rejoiced when they said to me, let us go out to the house of God. Main way of understanding this is the pilgrim. This is the Ola Regel, the person who's going up to Yerushalayim. There are others who explain that this is what the person sort of thinks and says after they've gone up to Jerusalem. But either way, it obviously has to do the person going Beit Hashem Nelech, going up to the house of God. Omdot hayu ragleinu b'sha'arayim Yerushalayim. Our feet are standing within the gates of Jerusalem. So I'm standing here is the sense that I'm experiencing it. I'm spellbound. I'm just standing there, seeing everything. Yerushalayim habnuya ki'ir shechubra la yachtav. Well-known verse. Jerusalem, the built city of Jerusalem, as a city that is chibur, that is connected, that is compact together. You can understand whether this is from the Second Temple after Nehemiah came back and fixed the walls. But up to that point, the Jews had rebuilt the temple, but the wall still hadn't been rebuilt, and that's why Nehemiah asked the Persian king if he can return to Jerusalem to fix the walls and fortify the city, the city better. There are those who write, because it's difficult to me what it means by chibur, as way it's sort of understood traditionally is it's like chibur, it's like a connection of a chavera, a partnership, as it were, between God and the Jewish people, not just about the walled city being built, being fortified, being strengthened. Continuing verse 4, Shesham alu shivatim shifteya edut liYisrael lehodot l'shem Adonai. Right, this is the place where the tribes went up to God, where they offered testimony to all of Israel to give thanks to the name of God. This is recalling the past glories of Yerushalayim. You know that after the split of the kingdom, Yeravam ben Nevat, just after the death of Shlomo during early time of the reign of Shlomo's son Rechavam, that many of the tribes were not allowed to go up to Yerushalayim. Yeravam changed holiday days. He put guards on the road to not allow Jews from the northern tribes to go south to Jerusalem. But there were times that they did go. During the time of Chizkiyahu and other times, they did go. They did manage to go. And so this was the place they went to, Jerusalem. So there are times that they did go even after that, but generally when we talk about all of the tribes going up, we'd have to think the time of David and Shlomo. Why did they go up? Kishama Ashvu Kisaot Lamishpat Kisaot Leveit David, in verse 5, because there were the thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David, the dynasty of David. So they went for religious reasons, but they also thought of it was the home of the monarchy, the home of judgment, the home of the leader of the Jewish people. And certainly we read about people coming to David, and even more so, of course, people coming to Shlomo to ask for judgment, to ask for his wisdom, etc., etc. We're up to Pasuk Vav. Sha'alu Shlom Yerushalayim, Yishalu O Havayich. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May they prosper, the ones that love you, Jerusalem. So this is a person, right? He was there either on his way to Jerusalem, or he's coming back afterwards and thinking and reflecting upon Jerusalem and praying that peace remain, that it's a city that is chibur, that is connected, that is fortified, that is the walls are there, that God is with it. And we ask Sha'alu Shalom Yerushalayim Sha'alu Avayich, and you hear a lot of the shins in there. We think of the word shin, the word shalom, Sha'alu, Shlom Yerushalayim. You hear a lot of similar language there, and it continues in verse 7. Yihi shalom bechelech shalva bi'arminotaich. Peace should be within your walls, and prosperity in your palaces. Okay, so we know this, right? This is again going back to the idea of shalom. We have in the verse before, yishalyu, like shalva, for prosperity. Leman achai v'rayai adabra na shalom bach. Here we have it already, right? We've had multiple times. We've had the word shalom already. I believe this is the third time that we've had it. Yeah, we had it in 6, we had it in 7, we have it now again in 8. For the sake of my brothers and friends, I will say, right? Adabra na shalom bach. I will say, peace should be to you, to the residents of Jerusalem, to those who have businesses in the city. Right? I'm speaking to them. They are my friends. They are my colleagues. They are my companions. That's who these people are. I may be here back home, already returned from my pilgrimage, or I'm on my way there, looking forward to see Shalom. But I am speaking words of peace and words of fullness to them. Leman Beit Adonai Eloheinu Avaksha Tovlach. I do it for the sake of my brothers and my friends, and for the sake of the house of God. I also pray for peace. I pray for the stability of Jerusalem. I pray that it remains with its character, a character of holiness. And he says, Avaksha Tovlach, I will seek it, whether that means by doing good deeds, whether it means by going up to Jerusalem, whether it means Avaksha Tovlach, as others say that I will seek it in prayer. This is a person who has been to Jerusalem, been affected by it, or this is a person who's on his way to Jerusalem and wants to see it in its, certainly a passage, certainly a prayer about the greatness of Yerushalayim, the significance of the Yerushalayim, seeing it as a city of a place of shalom, a place of peace, a place that all of Bnei Israel gathered in together for it. And that's something that this Ola Regel, this pilgrim, whether it be from Modi'in or Svat or Beersheba or wherever it is reflecting upon the sanctity, the importance of it, and the key word, of course, over and over again, this shalom, shalva, wanting real prosperity, wanting peace for Jerusalem and for all of its inhabitants, so it can remain and retain that glory that it had in the past.